Hi, today we guys are gonna review problem 6 to 10. First problem, Seagull writes the numbers 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. After he uses one of his numbers, the sum of the remaining 4 numbers is a multiple of 4. Which number do you erase? First of all, we see that numbers that are divisible by 4 have to end with a 2, a 4, a 6, an 8. Those are the only numbers that work. Then we see that when you add these together, we get 35. And when you minus all the numbers, you never get a multiple of 4. So 7, when you minus 7 from 35, it's 28, which is multiple of 4. So 17 is the correct answer for problem 6. And now we're going to 6, 7. So 50 students earned a score of at least 50. And it says how many students earned a score of at least 80%. And there's 50. And we do not count the 27 students because at least 85. That means they also at least earned 80 because 85 is higher than 80. And less than 90. So 13 doesn't count. So these two added would equal. So then we minus 50 by 13, which is we get 37. During this, Isaiah, so read it yourself. And Isaiah cuts open a cardboard cube along some of its edges to form of the flat shape shown on the right, which has an area of 18 square centimeters. Where is the volume of the cube in cubic centimeters? Each of the 6 faces of the cube have equal area. So the area of each face is equal to 3, making the side length 3 squared. The square root of 3. From this, we can see that the volume of the cube is 3 times 3 squared. 3 times the square root of 3. Which we get A. Next problem, we just find the averages. How we find the averages is you just do 12 to 18. The average of that is 9. You just average them out. So you just add this. So let's say we have 2 and 8. Okay. Average means the average of the number. So when you add them together and divide by 2 because there's 2 numbers. So we get 5 here. And eventually you get B, 6.5. After doing it. Last problem now. In the figure below, ABCD is a rectangle with side length of AB and AD 3 inches. Rectangle ABCD is rotated 90% clockwise around the midpoint of the side DC to give a second rectangle. What is the total area in square inches covered by the 2 overlapping rectangles? Okay, so we know that AB is the longer side and AD is the next. So we get 15 plus 15, which is 30. But the overlapping parts overlap, which that's what we missed. So they rotate by 90%. 90, so we get 2.5 squared, which you should know. And if you do that correct, then you get D for the last answer. When you minus 30 by 2.5 squared. Because you can't forget overlapping. Well, that's it for our show. Bye-bye for today.